Unknown centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
It went away. It's only when I hover my mouse over it.
Unfortunate.
Interesting.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
to System Agnostic, Chapter 2, Episode 4, Secrets in the Smoke.
Secrets are no fun.
we doing a
Secrets
thing?
are in the smoke.
Yep. I am your humble BM for the evening, Stephen, he, him. BM, of course, standing for Barbershop Macaroni.
Yeah, that's what that stands for.
Okay.
Technically, it stands for Bearmaster if you're playing
these are getting
Honey Heist.
sketchier and sketchier every week, Steven.
These
fuck!
have never changed. I don't know what you're talking about. Joining me, as sometimes, are my lovely players. Well, they'll introduce themselves. Sadie, you're first.
I want to know what Jeff did.
I don't like going first. I still want to change the overlay. Hi, my name is Sadie. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Chong, 3 N's and a hard K, the 9-foot-tall, 1,500-pound Urson barbarian boy who is just large. Yeah, I don't know who's next in the overlay.
Jeff, you're up.
It's me. Hi, I'm Jeff. I use he, they pronouns, and I can't use an iPad to turn on the stream without going full volume right in the microphone. I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
That's what happened. I am playing Rooney is a ranger of the Aarakocra. No, I messed it up. Aarakocra variety, the bird people.
There you go.
And he flies around and shoots bows and arrows from the sky. And he's high as heck right now.
Yes, he is. Angela.
Hey, I am Angela, she, her, playing Curie Essler, the human shadow sorcerer. He is neither large nor a bird, but he is rather squishy.
And
Breck.
finally, Breck.
Hi, I'm Breck. I played Domus, human paladin warlock. I just noticed that Angela has a little bird cage on the wall. Oh, 2 of them. 2 of them. Look at that. Is that new? That's fun. Whatever it is.
Free them.
Free the wallpaper.
Free the wallpaper.
What else?
Hashtag free the wallpaper.
I think that's all I got for you.
That's all you need. So, without further ado, if this is your first time joining us, there's a lot more of these to look at on YouTube. But, SparkNotes version, our players currently are living in the BR era, specifically during the Infernal Emergence, when devils roam Terrace and have begun to spread out. Or by this late in the invasion, they are already inhabiting much of Quelmar, either overtly or secretly. On a routine job, rescuing some archaeologists, they found part of an ancient weapon that in theory could be used to fend off the devils by cutting the head off the master, without having to get anywhere near the master. However, the location of the head of this battle axe is a secret known only to the Haft. I have no idea. I don't even know if other people are watching this. But if you are, in order to figure out where this battle axe head could be, they decided to go to kind of a language specialist, Artagan Branch, who, high out of his mind, informed the party he did not know which came first, the beholder or the beholden, and that the runes on Caravox held deep speech within, and had to be unlocked before their secrets would be revealed. Deciding to go on this journey with him, he filled the tent with some kind of smoke. Everyone went sort of unconscious, and we entered some of their minds. Curie experiencing a pseudo-memory with his mother, Rooney facing down his fears of the chromatics, and Tiamat herself. Rooney had just grabbed the haft of Caravox to escape his fears, and the dragons had melted away, but that still leaves some of our players who need to pass through this ordeal. But of course, we never start with the players. Why would we do that? That'd make too much sense. Instead, we start in a different time, in a different place, with a man named Aaron Descala, curator of a museum, whose doorbell has been ringing semi-persistently for a minute, until he finally got it open to reveal nobody there. Only a package on his doorstep. Aaron steps out and begins looking up and down. At the very least, even if the driver somehow made it back to their car, he should see the van. Any sign of a mail person or a delivery boy or whatever. But there's no evidence of anyone having arrived as he looks. As he spends his time searching, we once again return into his house to that same painting of the tent that you all see on your screens now. And as we zoom into it, we return to our party. Chong! I need you to roll a d20.
Oh boy.
You're right, Steven. If I was logged in to roll 20, I definitely would see that 10.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
You got a 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
So, Chong,
There we are.
what is it that you're most afraid of? What gives you nightmares? What, if you came face to face with it, would paralyze you with fear?
I made some notes on my boy in the last week because I figured this was coming. Let me pull them up real quick.
Something abstract. Fear of commitment. Something that can't kill us.
Bold of you to assume.
Can't kill Tiamat twice. Can't even kill him once.
Commit to serving Tiamat or die. I can't. I'm afraid of commitment. Well, that was easy.
Yes. So, first of all, he's got 2 main ones.
Okay.
The first one is snow leopards. Anyone that gets that reference, good on you. It's a very, I made it hard to understand.
It's Kung Fu Panda.
Yes, thank you. I wasn't going to say it because I don't know if we could copyright it for saying it or not.
Yeah, we're already in jail.
We're fine. Moving on. What's second?
And the second one is Chong has something that is referred to as hippopotamonstrosens crocodiliophobia,
Long
or
words,
a
got
fear
it.
of long words.
As the dragons melt away, they kind of coalesce for a moment. And stepping out of the fog towards you all is Domus. Domus, you've been semi-unaware. The smoke hit you, but it's almost like you were protected from its effects for a time. Until now.
Is that because I'm immune to disease?
A little bit of paladin training, but you're not sure if it's that or your patron intervening on your behalf. Whatever it is, it's not enough to keep you forever. And you find yourself facing your party within this dark, smoky haze. Still asleep, you're aware your physical self is unconscious. But your mental, your spiritual self now stands with your companions once more. What do you do as you see Domus approaching you all?
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Wait, if you're here, where's your pet?
What do you mean?
Aren't you keeping an eye on him? Oh god.
I'm sure Devin is doing fine.
Probably just chewing on someone's leg.
Yeah.
Probably. Let's hope it's not one of ours.
What's going on here? What's the dealio?
It's
the
a stick
situation?
party. And I hold up the stick I've been carrying.
Nice, good stuff, good stuff. Do I need to see the stick? What did I? So, I was trying to not.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Sounded like it was coming from behind the bigger group. Specifically behind Chong.
What's that? What's that behind? And then I'll look behind Chunk.
Coming out of the darkness. First a paw. Dark, kind of grayish white with black spots. Then another. And then another. As the head and body of a snow leopard paws its way out of the darkness.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey now, Chonk. Don't move. Are you aware there's a large cat behind you?
Oh boy. I love kitty.
Nope.
Not this kind.
Chonk, turn around.
As I turn around as I'm saying that, I see the snow leopard and I stop mid-sentence. I turn back around to face Domos.
Alright. Alright.
Turning
Like
around
curl
to
up
face
into a-
Domus. There's another one behind Domus. Silently padding along.
Is there one to my left?
Of course.
Then I take it there's also one to my right.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to curl up in a ball and start rolling in any direction to try to get away as fast as I can.
You all watch as Chonk just curls up into a ball and starts rolling.
Okay, bye.
They get about 5 feet before a large foot sticks out of the darkness, booted, and stops them mid-path. And Chonk, you feel yourself stopped. But not by a snow leopard's paw. Does my eye deceive me? A splendiferous hero running away.
Yeah, so the one thing I was gonna say, Chunk, is when you come into contact with a pack of anything really, snow leopards, you want to make a pack of their own, and try to make your pack look more frightening than their pack. So that was a wrong move, but hey, it's all right. We can go ahead and regroup. Hello, you person.
Chunk, have you unrolled at this point, or are you still a ball?
Sadie leaning forward is Chong trying to keep rolling forward.
Yeah, it's not working.
Failing.
Domus and the rest of you, though, Kiri and Rooney, you see as light seems to come to their form. There's no light source in here. It's just things seem to start appearing when they want to. But you see clothing covering a gray furred form with spots, the cold eyes of a cat, but humanoid. Snow leopard tabaxi, keeping Chonk in place. And Chonk,
It's Yai Tongue.
you feel a clawed hand kind of rest upon your now upright head, still keeping you in place, impossibly strong. And you all watch as the creature just leans its head down. Okay, we're gonna try this. And just whispers in Chonk's ear. Numinal tramicroscopic cilio-volcanoconiosis.
Easy for you to say.
It's really not.
La 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 la. I can hear you.
Doesn't even move the hands away. Chonk, you can still hear every syllable. As he says, incomprehensibility.
Okay, where's my character sheet? I will cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice boom 3 times louder as I continue the la 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 la's.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Ooh! 17.
You cast Thaumaturgy, but it's not your voice that starts to boom. Trichotillomania. Also, you have unbulged yourself and see the humanoid snow leopard.
Hi there, Snow Leopard. Are you a fan of the dictionary?
Just long words. The longest ones in common, to be clear.
Oh. Did you know that people who use long words oftentimes just use those words to sound more intelligent than they actually are? It's to cover up a deficiency of sort in their own self-worth.
Intelligence is irrelevant.
Interesting.
Only one thing matters here. What you doing, Chunk? As the word xenotransplantation is said directly into your ear. Hippopotamonstrosis squidipedaliophobia.
Hippopotamonstrosis and squipedaliophobia.
Yeah, that one. You hear that one.
The only one of those I've known how to pronounce.
Listen, they're long and they're weird.
Isn't the English language fun?
Yeah.
Only sometimes.
Rooney and Kiri, what are you doing in this moment as Chonk is having a minor mental breakdown, it seems?
I'd like to glance around, see if we see the axe handle anywhere.
Make a perception check.
It's major.
With
He's just
disadvantage, I believe, because you have 2 levels of exhaustion currently.
I do. Thank you so much for reminding me of that.
You're welcome.
At disadvantage. Oh, first one was 18. The second one was a 9.
Ooh. So what's the total?
9.
Oh, good.
No, I rolled a 2. Plus 7 is 9.
I understand now. It's pretty dark. You're not seeing anything. You're seeing a lot of cats that are closing in around Chonk right now. They don't seem to care about any of the rest of you.
Okay, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I want to try to say to the leopards, shout over at them. Hey, leopards, have you seen a stick anywhere around here? Like an axe handle?
They are all repeatedly and rhythmically chanting the word numinal tramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Look, man, how do y'all even know that word? I don't even know that word. And I think I'm like at least a little bit smarter than the average cat.
Repeatedly chanting the word. And now that you've cast Speak with Animals, Chonk, you're hearing the same word repeated over and over. And it's a very long one, about 45 letters long, for those of you who don't know. Gary, what are you doing?
So they're closing in on Chunk.
Correct.
I don't know what I can do, but I'll just try to get a little bit closer to him, just in case one of them tries to strike.
Yeah. Domus. What you doing?
Yeah, I will interpose myself between Chonk and the leopards.
Okay, you can get between Chonk and some of them, but especially the ways Chonk moved, like they're surrounding him.
I would like to get between Chonk and as many of the leopards as possible.
Alright, I'll let you get kind of interposed between 2 of them.
Cool.
Chonk, what are you doing?
hold on one sec. I have a word that I want to hear Stephen try to pronounce.
Okay.
It's a very long one. It's the name of a city in the UK. And I'm going to send it to you over Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
It should be fun.
Accuracy not promised. Anyone who knows these super long words, and I'm butchering them, I apologize.
I will also send you the video of the man actually pronouncing it too, if you would like that.
That is not gonna help me, given the fact that if I listen to it, everybody hears it. And by everybody, I mean not you. Jesus!
That's not a very long word.
Are the double L's, are they ya or the l?
I don't know.
This whole thing is a double L.
For those of you in chat who want to know what the word is.
Is it that long Welsh one of like that train station?
We really
Yeah.
just need Craig to start saying words. Anyway.
Make sure you, Craig, is saying words.
That's probably true.
Greg, do you speak Welsh?
Yanfair Puigwyn
Greg, can you confirm does Welsh
Gori
exist?
Gogorig Gogorek
I need eyes on the
Werndrob Wiant Hisilio Gogogogok.
Chat, clip it! Someone in chat, clip it!
And Chunk instantly dies.
Yeah. Chalk just kind of completely shuts down and dissociates.
Chunk, you
when he
take
hears
2
that.
points of psychic damage because I had to try that.
Only 2? I was expecting like 20.
Have 15 more.
I'll take that. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, do we know...
They are very different, but I'm pretty sure you also have long words that you would be better at pronouncing than I would, so... I didn't say it because of the Welsh, I said it because of the words. Anyway.
Yes, Chalk hears them say that and just completely shuts down. Like, 1,000-yard stare, not moving, not responding. He's gone.
Okay, so about 20 feet from where the smaller snow leopards are trying to attack, gonna cast Minor Illusion. Cat, really? Not now. You can do sounds with that, right?
I don't know, can you?
I think a not debilitating sound. Let me double check.
You create
I
a
think you
sound
can.
or an image.
Yep, okay, so like 20 feet off, I'm gonna do like a sound of... I don't know, the scariest row I can think of, something that sounds even bigger than they are.
They don't seem to care.
Okay,
They are
alright.
focused on their quarry. Rooney, what are you doing?
Okay, I can't find the stick. We're like in a void, right?
Yep.
I guess I'm going to get out my bow and arrow, and the lack of not knowing what else to do, he goes to his default in the readies in action in case they decide to attack the bear in the fetal position.
Domus?
Let me read this real quick. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Calm Emotions in here. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on everyone.
Okay. Rooney, Kiri, are you going to allow it? Chunk, are you going to allow it? Roll to
I've
resist.
allowed so many things to happen to me so far. Why not?
Okay. Rooney accepts the spell. Kiri, if you're not, what is the saving throw against it, Domus?
16.
Okay.
If the creature fails,
What's
choose
the
one.
check? What's the actual saving throw?
Charisma.
Thank you. Charisma save Kiri and Chonk.
Okay. Chonk is shut down, and he's just in, like, survival mode, like base instinct survival mode, so he's going to try to resist it.
Charisma saving throw.
Because I don't think he realizes that this is meant to help him.
Agreed.
Oh, now you want to roll well. But last time you wanted to roll a -2. Now you want to roll well. Okay, I see how it is. You're
What'd you
going to
get?
go in dice jail later. I got an 18.
18.
Oh.
Chonk is not calming. Is that a 23 or a 5?
23.
Kiri is unaffected, and the cats also seem unaffected. So really, it's just Rooney who chills the fuck out.
Well, how about the big snow leopard, the boots?
Doesn't make an Arcana check.
Okay. It's my Arcana. 10.
You're not sure why. You know your magic's not connecting. Like, even though Chonk and Kiri resisted it, You felt the spell connect with them. You felt it try to influence. You didn't feel any sort of connection with the leopards or the tabaxi.
All right, that's my turn, I guess.
All right. Chonk.
Oh, can I do it? Can I do a divine sense?
Sure. Remind me what that tells you.
Detect good and evil. Until the next turn, you sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, and know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
No celestials, no fiends, no undead. No hallow spell.
Good to know. Thank you.
Chunk, you are in the fetal position, yes?
No, I think I was just sitting up because I had my head grabbed.
I mean, that's... Oh, you a big boy. Your legs might not reach your head in this position. All right. You're a little stunned. I'm not going to say this auto crits if it hits you, but I am going to give him advantage to hit you.
Yeah. Can I submit an official petition for the giant snow leopard to either be named the name of that town that you tried and I'm not going to?
Oh,
or
yeah, no, it's definitely
it's Tai Lung, but a bunch of silent cues have been spread throughout it.
The reason nobody actually says his name is because it is only cues and all of them are silent.
Perfect.
But it's like 100 of them.
Perfect.
Anyway, what's your AC?
20.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit. That's a 17 on the die. Rooney. 1, you can let loose your arrows. But 2, as Chonk is kind of paralyzed on the ground here, you watch as the tabaxi kind of reaches back almost into the back of their shirt and pulls out a familiar looking haft and starts to beat down on on Chonk with it.
Don't beat me with it. Okay. Well, I think that there was like that moment of zen from the relaxation spell. I was like, oh, cool. I think that the smoke finally kicked in. I'm like in the good part of the high now. And then the leopard pulls out the stick and starts beating my friend with it. I let loose the arrow.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the attacks. As for Chonk, you take 12 points of bludgeoning.
Wait, was there a roll for that?
To hit, yes.
What was it?
Plus everything would have been 25.
Okay.
What was the damage?
12 points of psychic of bludgeoning plus 1 point of psychic.
I would like to reduce the damage.
Okay.
By 1d10 plus 4, using my interception.
Ooh, what is that?
So that's a 12. Reduce it by 12. This is my fighting style.
Okay. You take 1 point of psychic damage, Chonk. Wait. Your fighting style... Which one?
Fighting style interception. I also have protection. I also have sentinel.
There's interception. Cool, thank you.
I've got a lot of reactions.
You do. Rooney, go ahead and fire your arrows.
Okay, am I rolling a disadvantage because exhaustion?
No, your attacks are not halved yet.
Okay,
well, snap.
The first one I rolled in that one, so that's a 12 to hit.
Nat 1. We get to play everybody's favorite game. High or low, Rooney?
High or low?
Shit.
High or low?
High. I thought we established this.
Nice.
We're all high.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage for the nat 1.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What's that? A 20 dice?
Hmm?
Oh, roll damage for it.
Yeah.
I see where we're going with this. It's an 8 total.
8 total. Chonk, you
Yeah.
take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Fuck.
come on. But I just.
As
Okay.
Rooney shoots you in the back.
I aimed low. I should've
Really,
aimed
you
high.
had the arrow pulled back and you're ready, and then the spell hit, and it's like, oh yeah, and you just kind of let loose, and it just full hits Chonk.
I'm too loose. Okay, but I get a second attack, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, the second one, I rolled 28 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Who does it hit, though?
It hits the tabaxi.
First one hit, too. Okay, 11 damage.
11. You watch as he just catches it out of the air,
Oh, that's badass.
and now seems aware of you. Before
Finally, you
turning
noticed
it,
me.
and is going to attempt to plunge it down into Chonk. This is technically a ranged attack, so it's a straight roll because he'd have advantage, but he has disadvantage.
He used my action.
Misses Chonk. Or rather, hits, but does not pierce the hide. Chonk, what you doing? You've been smacked in the face.
Yeah. Let's see here. I would like to. Am I still being held by this thing?
You're not grappled, it's just basically making it so you can't ball up and roll. You can move, you can get up, you have a movement speed, but you'd have to physically walk your way through.
Physically walk?
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that. He doesn't like moving his legs.
Yeah.
So he's gonna keep trying to roll away.
You go nowhere.
Oh no. I will take a free action to sigh,
Okay.
because we determined last time that sighing is a free action.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've got nothing. He's just kind of in shutdown mode.
Okay. You all watch as 4 leopards all start to try to tear into Chonk, each repeating incredibly long words that only Chonk and Rooney can hear and understand.
Understand is a stretch.
First is getting a nat 20. Second is a 23.
Wait, I don't have my reaction, do I?
Used it to reduce the damage from the bludgeoning hit.
I have a reaction.
Yeah, we defeated Tiamat, but the Welsh Panther is going to take us down.
You gotta convince
So-
Chonk to take the stick.
I'm gonna get close to Chunk, and gonna use protective wings. So you're gonna see basically however however large a boy Chonk is, these are larger, and they will envelop him, temporarily helping his armor a bit.
Okay. I want you to be honest with me. Before you cast Minor Illusion, did you get within 5 feet of Chonk?
I would have, because my next spell was going to be Cure Wounds.
Okay. I'll allow it. So the second one misses. The third one's another nat 20. Fourth one's a nat 1. So, Chonk, high or low?
Siri, please flip a coin. Low. Thank
That's
you,
high.
Siri.
Just misses. Alright, so from the first attack, you take math. 11 points of slashing damage,
Cool, I'm down.
plus 8 points of psychic damage. The second attack is 2 failed death saves.
Does the psychic damage equal a death save?
It's technically one attack,
Okay.
so it would go into the same strike.
Cool.
Oh, the nat 1 has advantage. He's still gonna miss, all things considered, but it's not a nat 1, so we're still good. Curie, what you doing? Chonk on the ground.
I'm gonna do what my original plan was. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. See, Daniel, this is why. If you happen to watch this, this is why. I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
Okay.
So that's what, 48 plus 4. Cool.
Yep.
Where the hell is my green?
Rooney, you're on deck.
There you are. Uh, 24 plus 4? No, 23 plus 4. Okay. 27 total.
Chonk, you have 27 hit points. You come to consciousness prone on the ground. Anything else, Curie?
I think that's all I can do. Oh, just gonna lean down. Chonk is on the ground, so I can lean into his ear and just say, "Please stop doing that." That's it.
Rooney?
Okay, so what's your snow leopard friend doing with the axe handle right now? Is he still beating Chonk with it?
Looks like he's getting ready for another swing at Chonk.
Okay, I would like to misty step behind the snow leopard and wait for when he pulls the axe handle back, like ready to strike him again, grab onto it, and see if he, like, as he comes forward, accidentally loses his grip on it.
All right. I like it. We'll see how that plays out. Domus, what you doing?
All right, let's see here. I would like to. It doesn't really seem to help. Oh, yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Can I sort of swing around? Swing around so I'm further from Chonk.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna hit the thing at the snow leopard with an Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. I believe that's 2 at level 10?
Yes. One of those is a nat 20. The other one is a... What's my attack? 25.
Both attacks will hit.
Cool. Let me roll the damage and then do my thing with that.
Okay.
So that's 2d10. That's a 10 and an 8. So 18 damage, and then I will pull the snow leopard 10 feet closer than me.
You watch as the snow leopard trips over Chonk and is on the other side of Chonk. Assuming I got your positioning correct.
Yes. So I will just try to pull as far from Chonk as possible.
Is it 10 feet with each hit, or is it 10 feet?
Yeah, it's 10 feet with each hit.
Okay.
But I figured this area was too small for 20 feet. I don't know.
No, you'll actually...
Can I get 20 feet?
So basically what happens is the first 10 feet, he basically just somersaults over Chonk, so he's on the other side. And then you pull him 10 feet further, so he's outside the ring of snow leopards, too.
Sweet.
He seems aware of you now.
Do I have a bonus action
You would.
that I want to use?
I don't know. Do you want
I
to
don't.
use it? Okay.
Nope. I'm done. I stand over it. What's up?
How pedestrian.
Lasso.
Turns around and is moving towards Chonk.
Okay, sentinel feet. No, he's not.
I mean, that depends if you hit.
That's true. That's a good point. 21.
21 hits.
Cool. Stays where it is. And also 6 plus 1. That's a 6. I'm rolling so good. 10.
Okay. You kind of pin into his foot, keeping him in place. He stops. Turns towards you. Grins.
You're not going anywhere.
Bonus action, Step of the Wind, is now behind Chonk again.
Dang. Alright. Okay, fine.
You're going to have to try harder. And is going to swing down at Chonk. That one's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. Second attack. $27.
Hits.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage plus 6 points of psychic damage. I would like everybody except for Chonk to roll a perception check. Rooney, remember you have disadvantage.
Good, I'm gonna need it. I rolled a 3 on the first one. Okay, 10 total.
Okay. Rooney, you're more focused on the fact, damn, I had a good plan. And he's just on the wrong side of Chonk for this plan to work. Kiri and Domus, what do you got?
19.
5.
Domus, you are really being like, I did good. How are you still over there? How did you get over there?
What? That plan worked exactly how I wanted.
Kiri. With each hit from the haft of Caravox, you see a dull flash. Caravox is rumored to basically hit a patron at the same time as you hit their patronee. What happens if Caravox hits an astral form of a person? You don't think it's doing as much as intended. It's missing the head. The enchantment's incomplete. You do think Chonk is going to be feeling this, and if Caravox is the one that takes him out, there is a chance Chonk does not wake up. On that note, Chonk, you're up.
So I got knocked unconscious, and then I got brought back, and all Kiri said is stop doing that. But both Chong and Sadie don't know what that is.
On brand.
There we go.
We think it's stop doing what? Stop getting hit?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Stop being a victim.
Accurate. Stop getting hit.
So we don't know what we don't know what that is. So I'm gonna
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Sadie's
Gonna
gonna
come
take
for
a
you.
reaction to Sai.
Okay.
Chong. Gonna. Okay, I need a reminder from something that happened last session because it was
Yes.
2 weeks ago. I never got to watch the episode.
Okay.
So
You were in
when
it.
we were surrounded by those dragons,
Yep.
there was the one that was behind me that I turned around and said hi to.
Yep.
And then while I was facing that, Rooney grabbed the haft of Caravox, and that's what got us out, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Chonk didn't see that. So he doesn't know that's how you get out.
Chonk would have seen it in Kiri's vision.
Okay. That was going to be my next question. I'm going. Chonk. Is going to continue laying there, and the next time that the haft is coming to strike him, is just gonna like try to koala grab it.
Okay.
And I would also like to take a free action to cry.
Okay.
Because
Well,
as,
you
we
do-
learned in
Crying
Dungeon
is a
World,
bonus
that is the
action?
free action.
Crying is always free. What's not free is 4 snow leopards trying to tear you apart.
Yes, that's what I was scared of. Was them going before the thing came to hit me.
Misses on the first one. 24 on the second one
Damage?
to hit.
Oh, yes.
Natural 20 on the third one. And a dirty 20 on the last one.
That still hits.
Okay.
Would I be able to use this? Well, yeah, I mean, I could, as for the reaction, a second time for the last one.
So 2 of these will hit.
Guys, I don't think we're getting out of here.
The not crit is 6 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 6 points of psychic damage.
I'm out.
The second one is 2 failed death saves.
I'm not close enough to do anything.
I don't think we're getting out.
Kiri, what are you doing?
Literally the only thing I can do right now. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again, 4th level.
Okay.
Yeah. I know I just cast it, I forget what it is. There we go, 48. Okay. That is a good one. That is 33 total.
Jonk, you have 33 hit points and are conscious again.
Okay, maybe I wasn't clear. Stop getting hit. And grab the stick.
Rooney.
Okay, so when you say that the Misty Step plan doesn't work, I can't like Misty Step behind him. What do you mean by that? Like
No,
he's-
you could try it again. The issue came down to you were poised to do it, and then he got pulled to the other side of Chonk, so you were no longer behind him.
Oh, okay. So I Misty
But then he
Step and then
teleported back immediately. So
He didn't go back to his original position. He stayed on that side of Chonk.
oh.
So you could Misty Step behind him again and go with the same plan.
Okay,
Or even
so
walk behind him again and go with the same plan.
I'm confused. Misty Step is a bonus action. So my action was trying to grapple the handle.
As I recall, you were holding the action till he specifically tried to hit Chonk again.
Right. Okay. Yeah, when it came back.
Because your hope was he would lose grip on the handle when he went to swing.
Okay, I understand.
The plan is still viable. The issue came down to Domus pulled him to the wrong side of Chonk.
Okay. Well, it was a good plan, so I'm going to try it again.
Okay.
Be damned if Domus screws up my plan again.
I'm gonna do it again.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't think he's smart enough to be like, well, this plan didn't work, don't do it a second time. It's like, no, it's a good plan. It just needs the world needs to work the way I want it to.
This is true. So you're holding that action. Domus, what you doing?
Yeah.
My action is to not mess up Rudy this time. I'm going to start off with my bonus action to cast Sanctuary, and then I'll go Sanctuary on Tom. Oh, heck it. I mean, seeing what Rudy is doing, I guess I'll help out. I'll go ahead and try to grapple.
So you're trying to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I'll try to grapple him. That way,
Yeah, I
Rudy
got
can
you.
grab the thing easier. 14.
$15. So you go to grapple, and he kind of just steps just enough that Rooney's in your way, so you can't get your arm properly around him.
Alright. That's fine. I'm still within 5 feet, which is really what I wanted.
Yes, you are.
Cool. I'm good.
He's going in to try to hit Chonk again. Rooney. Well, actually, first things first, to see if he can even take a swing at Chonk, he needs to make a wisdom save now.
Yes.
He can't with the first one.
Perfect.
So he's going to turn around and swing at Rooney.
Sweet.
It's too dumb to swing a stick.
Mrs. Rooney. Second wisdom save. What's your DC?
16.
How'd you know that?
I have to check.
My save DC.
Okay.
Because I cast Sanctuary.
My apologies. I have to remember what monks get their strength and dex, not wisdom. Okay, fails again. Turns again to take a swing at Rooney. That one's going to be a dirty 20.
Re-roll it.
For what reason?
Because I want you to, but also because I have a fighting style that lets me do it.
You're using your protection?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, 16.
That's my AC.
Still hits. Rooney, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Lord.
Plus 4 points of psychic damage. Third wisdom save. That's going to be a 22.
Yeah, that'd be.
Third attack is coming down at Chonk. Rooney.
Now
would you
Rooney
like
can
to
do
use
his
your
thing.
reaction.
Yes, please.
Make an
Good
athletics
Lord.
an athletics check with disadvantage.
Okay. I'll do that right away, Steven.
I don't think we're getting out of here.
Hey,
Chance.
that's good.
What'd you get?
It's a
Oh.
10.
With a 13, he is too fast for your grip. He's basically, you see him about to go up and you get ready, and he just turns around and tries to smack you. You duck out of the way. He does it again. You're going up to get ready, and this time he's faster and just clocks you across the beak. You kind of flail to get it, and as you do, he finally manages to swing down at Chonk. Chonk, I am going to give you a chance to grab it. It is going to be in the process of him hitting you with it.
Yeah.
Okay. However, he's going to miss. So you've got a chance. Make an athletics check.
I'm gonna switch dice real quick.
Okay.
This way.
Exhaustion is hell, man.
Exhaustion is hell.
Could do this one. God, I wish James was in chat. I need my honorary lesbian.
Can't help you.
Okay. This is just a straight athletics check.
You're not raging.
Yep. I have a plus 11 to this. What did I name you? I named you Sadie. That's right, because you're my gender fluid die. Please. Mama loves you. Mama's disowning you.
What is it? With a nat 1, I'm gonna make you a deal. Chonk.
Don't make deals with devils.
You have two choices. Devil's bargain. One, you just don't get it. You just full on miss. You kind of flail, but you just woke up again. You're groggy. You're like, what? And you just miss the thing. Or you can grab it. But in doing so, you bring it down with so much force into your own face that you're going to be hit and take damage.
Do I get to know how many dice of damage?
I will tell you. Sure, I'll tell you right off the bat. I'm going to be rolling 2d8. One for the bludgeoning damage, one for the psychic damage. Whereas I was using his dex modifier to deal the bludgeoning damage, we'll be using your strength modifier.
Okay. So,
because you're hitting yourself in the face.
yeah. So 2d8 using my strength modifier.
Yep. But you'll have a grip on Karavox's haft.
Yeah. Mathematically speaking, if you roll 2 8s, I'm still up. So I'll take that deal.
At
Okay.
the rate you keep rolling ones, I don't think you should be talking about mathematical probability, Sadie.
What's your strength modifier?
Plus 7.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
plus 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
You all watch as the thing clocks Rooney in the face. Rooney is unable to get his hands on Karavox. Karavox goes hurtling down at Chonk. Chonk's hide kind of makes it bounce off the fur of, like, his chest. You think he's fine, Kiri. It missed. It didn't hurt. That was barely a glancing blow. You watch as Chonk raises a hand and, like, smacks himself in the face, trapping Karavox between his own face and him.
I've done that before.
But in the process, the snow leopards melt away. With one final ridiculously long word. The tabaxi.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the word.
No. The tabaxi melts back into the darkness.
God, they
You are
melted.
all
They really were snow leopards.
Ha!
Chonk. As the
Okay.
adrenaline comes down, as Karavox disappears from your grasp. You are breathing heavier than you have ever breathed in your life. Your muscles that don't want to necessarily work normally to begin with do not want you to move. You have 2 levels of exhaustion after this.
2?
Correct. Domus. Roll a d20.
12.
12. Okay. You are moving through the world. Where did you find your spear?
I found it in a graveyard. I was at a. I should have thought about this. I was at a few. No, it was after. I was going to visit a grave. And I saw that I went to visit often, but I took a different path. It was a friend who I had known for a while. But I had some time that day, so I wanted to meander a bit. Came across a grave that had worn down over time, and it was stuck in the ground next to it with a flag blowing on its end.
As you grab the spear, whether to pull it out or to just feel it as If it's been here a while, it should be as worn down as the grave. You feel your mind transported. Chunk, Rooney, Kiri. You stand in a similar dark, featureless place. But it's different than when Chunk's and Rooney spheres manifested. There's substance here, you just can't quite place it. To you, Kiri, it's familiar, but you're not sure why. Domus, you know why. As in these moments, you see across from you a centaur. A familiar centaur. One who's been with you since you found that spear, in certain ways. Who grabs my flag?
I do. Domus.
Why?
It's sturdy. I need it.
There's a price to it. Are you willing to pay it?
Anything.
Anything. Welcome to the army, soldier. I am your direct commanding officer.
Well, alright. Been a while since I've been in an army. What is your name, officer?
Broden.
Hello, Broden. If you and this spear can help me, then I will gladly serve.
You'll get more than the spear, boy. For your sake, I hope you're prepared for it. You hear... Domus, this is a memory. You know that. You recognize that. Even as you're going through the motions, saying the words again, it's a memory. But what you don't remember is hearing a loud, piercing, some kind of screech. A crash, a bang. Fire flares up from behind Broden. The three of you watching this scene see a metal behemoth of types. You're not even sure what. Its shape doesn't make sense. It almost looks like a carriage of some sort, but completely metal. And it's on fire. Upended, wheels in the air. Domus, this did not happen last time. What do you all do?
I run to investigate the turned over carriage. I don't know. Maybe yeah. Okay. What's this? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I'll just run towards it. I'll do the spear.
Halt!
What? Okay. Okay.
You all watch as Broden turns towards Domus and the turned over chariot. You see it. Answer, soldier. Do you see it?
Yes.
Everyone make a perception check.
Perception?
Yep. Chonk and Rini, you have disadvantage.
Oh, really? I say that meanly, but I appreciate the reminder. I always forget. 12.
10.
7.
Chonk? Is that a -2?
It is a -2.
Cool.
My first roll was a 26.
So that's a nat 1 from Chonk. Chonk, you blink and the carriage is gone. You blink again, you don't see your friends. Rooney and Curie, Chonk has turned around and is staring into blackness. That's probably not a concern. But none of you hear something. Don't worry about it. Things are moving, Domus. Things you will never fully understand. Not until the end. You've paid the price, though. Well, you're paying the price. You have new orders. Find the Genasi. Do whatever she asks. You know which one. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir, Domus.
Yes, sir.
Reaches down to a weapon holster and pulls out the haft of Karavox. Holds it out to you. Then take it and let your journey continue. Domus grabs onto it, everything goes black. And that's where we're going to take our break. So, we will
get a
be back
break?
at whatever hour 30 it is your time, and we will continue our tale. See you soon.
Yeah.
centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
And we are back. Hello again, everybody. So, first things first, I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh no!
Come on.
Oh yeah, everyone gets +4. They are in my radius.
Yes, they are.
I get +4. Oh,
Yep.
good.
Oh, I'm not even.
That is on all saves as long as you're within 10 feet of me.
I don't know what die to use.
This is
Oh,
disadvantaged as well.
No. Just ability
Saving
checks
throws
and your
is
speed
third
is
level.
Okay, 17 in that case.
I'm so scared of all my dice. Motherfucker!
Sadie,
How'd you do?
I'm gonna mail you my dice.
How'd you do? Are we at a 2?
We have, ladies and gentlemen, someone do that critical role thing where we partnered with where they partnered with the charity for every nat 1 money was donated.
Oh my god, we
something
would lose
happens
so
on
much
that
money.
ones, but
It's not charity.
yeah. All right, Rooney, what'd you get?
17.
Kiri, what'd you get?
With the +4 from Domus, 19 total.
Domus, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. Chunk, you don't remember anything about the past 10 minutes.
Cool.
Save for an overwhelming sense that you just heard a lot of words you never want to hear again. Actually, they keep repeating it with a nat 1. Only the long words can be remembered, and they're repeating on loop in your head for a bit.
That sounds about right.
Rooney and Domus. You remember staring down dragons. Rooney. You remember dealing with snow leopards. Both of you. Rooney, you can't remember anything else beyond that. Domus,
Was
you
there
remember
anything?
talking to Broden, and you remember getting an order. Something about a genasi, and you're not sure what that order was. You just know it had to do with a genasi. Kiri, you remember everything. All of you are snapped awake, and you all find yourselves in the center of Artagan's tent, holding on to Caravox. You look, Artagan is still passed out. Part of him's on the couch. It's a leg, but part of him is on the couch. Devin is upside down, kind of half gnawing on Artagan's chest. Not with enough force to draw blood or anything, but like, maw is wide open, encompassing Artagan's chest. And Artagan kinda...
Devin,
hey,
Devin, stop that.
you're done.
Who are you? What is my name? I only remember
God.
Tiamat.
What?
Hi, friends.
Hi, so where were you? You said you were coming with us.
Yeah.
What happened?
Let's find out, shall we? Yeah. I was with Sire, translating a very important tablet, but it wasn't real. It was more like a memory implanted in my brain by somebody else, lived by somebody else. For I am not Artagan. For are any of us truly who we think we are?
What?
Well, that's deeper than I intended to go today, but sure, we can go there. So, does this stuff make you feel that way? Because I kind of felt that way too.
Sometimes. Sometimes it makes you see scary things.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Have
sounds
you ever
really
seen a
far-fetched.
basilisk in a dress? It's not scary. I just think they would like it. Pulls out
Congrats
a
to the
completely
basilisk.
different pipe and begins smoking it, still on the ground.
Well,
So, did you touch Caravox?
yeah.
It touched me.
Hello, little one. Just kind of half picks up Devin, who is still just absently gnawing. Sets him on the ground. Righty-o.
Kiri actually looks at Devin, and to try and distract him, is gonna pull out some rations, but then realizes he's really fucking hungry himself and is gonna start eating them.
There. There's also really no need to distract Devin. Devin is still conked the fuck out. He's just little, you know how a dog will occasionally, they're running, will just start kind of moving their paws a little bit?
Yeah.
It's that, except he's trying to eat. Artagan attempts to sit up without moving his leg from the couch. It goes as well as you would expect. Then removes his leg from the couch and stands up. Right? So.
Wow. Whoa.
He's getting there. Don't know where there is, but he's getting there.
I think I'm getting there.
Blows directly into each of your faces, whatever this is. And you begin to hear the head of Caravox lies encased in bone, where the horned Redeemer guards alone. Crystal spires mark the site where haft and blade may reunite. Pay each price, unseal all doors, and Caravox's power can be yours.
So where do we have to go?
Where you have to go for what?
Oh, you didn't hear that?
Nah, I never found it, man. I was too busy on the tablet and the this isn't real my life, and Sire's not a tabaxi, and this stuff really good. It's 50-50 whether I find my mark.
What was that last bit? What
What was
about
what bit?
Sire's not a tabaxi?
Sire's not a tabaxi?
That's what you just said.
Just blew his mind a second time.
Jeez, alright.
I guess you guys
Um,
heard stuff.
Y'all
Yeah.
heard that too, right?
Yeah, something about a horny crystal.
I mean, sure, if that's what you got out of it, yeah, why not?
Those are the two words that stood out.
Horned and crystal. Got it.
We got to find the horny crystal spire, and then we'll be really powerful.
I don't.
Who's the Horned Redeemer? Does anybody know?
I'm guessing a devil.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Anyone who would like to can roll. Tell me what you think would apply. Anyone can roll basically anything you think would apply. It'll give you different information, and there will be different DCs, of course.
Wow, I really think athletics is going to be really helpful
Sure.
for me.
I hear something about horns.
Let me put it this way.
bugles.
Intelligence-based skills. Pick your favorite.
Bugles.
Could I do
Performance.
survival
I'll allow
Let's say
survival.
no.
to figure out what these spires might be from like a map or something?
I'll allow survival. It'll be high DC since you don't have any map in front of you, but I'll allow it.
What would trying to figure...
Domus, what'd you got?
8.
Okay. Domus, you might know them if you saw them, but you gotta find a map before you're really gonna figure anything out. Kiri, what was the question?
What would the role be for something like sticking with the Horned Redeemer thing? Would that be like a history or arcana or religion at this point?
I would say probably any of those would work. Just tell me what you roll.
Okay.
Am I still exhausted?
Arcana or history would be more effective than religion in this instance. I'll give you that one. Well,
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yes, Rooney, you and Chonk are still exhausted.
Ah, crud.
I'm gonna go with
Doesn't matter,
arcana.
I'm gonna roll in that one anyways.
Perfect.
Ooh.
I rolled 2 10s in a row on survival.
What'd you get, Rooney?
A 10
Total?
total, yeah, for survival.
Same with Domus, you're gonna need a map if you're gonna get anywhere. Kiri?
Nope.
16 for arcana.
Okay, we'll come to that. Chonk?
Yeah, can I roll history to see if I've maybe seen these before?
Sure.
I'm done!
That's another
Okay,
nat
bye.
one.
This is just reparations from, what was it, 2 sessions ago?
The first fight.
It was rolling
Everything
all
was
the
net 20.
20s.
Yeah. This is reparations for the first fight.
This is clown theater is what this
Sadie, you
Sean-
need better dice.
There are a lot.
I've used like 6 different dice tonight.
Chonk, there are a lot of crystal growths in the Underdark. Probably somewhere down there.
Yeah.
Rooney and Domus, you need a map if you're going to do anything effective with survival. You've come to that conclusion. Curie. You don't get anything on the spires.
Mhm.
If anything, probably some landmass. Horned Redeemer. You said you did an Arcana check?
Yes.
What would it be if it were history? Out of curiosity.
Oh, you mean the roll?
Yes.
I think the same. Yeah, I don't have. It's +0 modifier, so.
I'm gonna give you history then. Because
Okay.
the more I think about it, I can't give you anything in Arcana, really. Not with a 16.
Okay.
But I want to give you information, so we'll make it a history.
Okay.
Horned Redeemer. Not a devil. At least you don't think so. There are stories. Not in Terrace. They've reached Terrace on occasion. but there's stories that you've mostly read about coming from Brem, the frozen minor continent to the north, of a horned creature who is capable of great harm, but instead tends to redeem evil. Strangely, by hugging them.
He just hugs the evil right out.
Guards of Love. Brem is mostly underpopulated. There's no major guardians in Brem. If anyone is guarding against devils in that continent, it's this strange figure known only as Krampus. And then I need you all to make perception checks.
I can't perceive.
Chonk and Rooney
Just a
is still at
ranger.
disadvantage.
It's not gonna matter.
Mhm.
God,
I'd like to
please
point
just
out,
let
so
me-
I rolled my history with disadvantage, right? The
Mhm.
lower was a natural 1. The higher was a natural 4.
Good.
Stuck to the matter. Screw these dice. I'm kicking out new d20s.
Okay.
Domus, what'd you get?
9.
Curie?
7.
Rooney?
You know what? I know what the problem is.
17.
With disadvantage?
I rolled 21 and then 17.
Nice. Chonk?
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry, I'm getting new d20s. I know what the problem is I haven't been rolling my massively oversized dice that are the size of my eyeballs.
Uh-huh.
I hate this.
So what'd you get?
I absolutely hate it. Hold on, I need a sip of wine.
Please don't tell
I
me
just
that
remembered
one,
that we had
please.
like 34,000 gold each.
Is it a nat 1 again, Chonk?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
cool.
it is.
Okay. Curie, Domus, Chonk,
Where,
you don't see
where's
anything.
Ashton Kutcher? Am I getting punked or some shit?
Rooney?
Yeah.
You're thinking, trying to figure out where these spires might be. You're breathing in the ambient smoke of this place. And for a second, everything is dark around you. You're not seeing this place anymore. You're just seeing blackness. You hear what sounds like... You think it's footsteps against some harder surface, maybe brick. But they sound massive in comparison to you. And while that's happening, Curie, roll a d20. And Domus, roll a d100.
Ooh, doing 100. Neat.
15.
52.
52.
Uh-oh.
You then begin to smell far too much. Actually, Chonk, roll a d4.
I want to expire.
Did you get a 1? Did you get a
Pretty
1?
great.
I'm going to shuffle off this mortal coil in a couple moments.
Got a 1. Chonk.
We're gonna live stream it. We're gonna be the new Logan Pauls. It's just
No,
gonna
we're
be,
not.
hey, look.
No.
Who?
Chonk,
I'll tell you after this.
you're breathing and you smell every individual scent that Artagan has been smoking for the past 10 days. Which is a horrifying miasma of scents for you, instead of the pleasant haze the rest of you experience. Chunk, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those. I have a +9.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, we're gonna use this one.
She's not running away, so it can't be a nat 1.
I'm not sure about that. Staring at it pretty hard.
Frozen with fear.
What'd you get, Chunk? Chunk.
No, really?
Again? That's
What?
again. That is
Fuck.
full again.
This has gotta be a record.
Rooney, you are brought back to reality by an uncomfortable amount of vomit on your feet. As Kiri and Domus, you watch Chonk take a, whiff and immediately loses everything that was in their stomach.
I think Sadie's gonna fucking throw up IRL if this keeps happening.
You threw off my groove!
You did throw off the
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
You can
Party
my
foul.
Oh, God.
It's okay. I do it sometimes.
A little too much fun.
I don't think I'm physically capable of it.
Kind of pulls Rooney's beak so you're staring eye to eye with Artagan. Yeah. Pats you on the side of the face. What happens if a basilisk looks at a Medusa? What if they look each other in the eyes?
Everybody needs to get out of that room immediately.
But do they understand the connection they have before they both simultaneously turn to stone?
I never asked them.
I don't think I ever met a Medusa.
Can I do anything else for you?
Do you know any Genasi?
What kind?
What kind, Steven?
You weren't told.
Crackly one. One with skin problems.
Skin.
I would say
Genasi I know
skin
have
problems.
skin.
That I would say that was her sort of defining trait was itching, scratching.
No. I know one with a knife problem.
Ooh.
I
I
think.
mean to have a knife problem.
Maybe
Does
that
that
wasn't
mean-
real.
Does that mean they were stabbed?
No.
You keep saying things are not real a lot.
Nothing is real. This is all a construct of the imagination. Built for us.
I mean, it feels pretty real.
Why would anyone build anything for me?
Not for you. For you. And he just puts his finger directly between your eyes. Like where the beak meets feathers.
Again? It's becoming a sore spot real quick.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know anyone with a lot of maps?
Sire has the most maps I've ever seen. You want a map? I can make a map. Trips and
Yeah.
falls over, pushes himself back up, and starts doodling in the sand.
Question.
no, a map that actually goes somewhere.
Maps
Well, I
don't
have a
go
question.
anywhere. You go to the place on the map.
Yeah. What is your question, Chonk?
When he tripped and fell, did he fall in my vomit? Because I assume I'm still throwing up.
No, you only threw up
Okay.
once, and it was everything in your stomach.
Okay.
One purge. But no, he did not fall into Rooney's feet and legs, and therefore not into your vomit.
Okay. For those of you that are watching, that are wondering, I have donned the dunce bucket of popcorn. So this way I don't have to look at my rolls.
Yeah, no questions asked.
Although it's
Hey,
funnier with
I
no
should be nat
context.
one with my vomity shins.
For a map, by the way, Chonk, you can fully smell the shin vomit in addition to the miasma in here. But
If I could, I'd be throwing up more.
yep, you're dry heaving. You're having a great time. Artagan basically draws a cube in the dirt and then draws stick figures inside the cube. It's a map.
What's it of?
Where we are, silly.
It's a good map. Yeah.
Inside that?
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a scale. Usually a map comes with like a this much equals this much.
What did you
Yeah.
weigh a map for?
He starts drawing
Hmm.
lines in the sand to be a scale. It's a nonsense scale, but it's a scale. Actually, no. He just draws a scale. He straight up draws, like, the scales of justice scale.
Yeah. All right. Should we do something about everything that just happened? Like, should we go talk to Saya and get the map to wherever this thing is?
Sire's got map.
Horny crystals.
Horny crystals.
I should probably try to talk to my sister at some point. That's
Fine.
going to be an interesting
Oh, why?
conversation. Oh, no reason.
Can we trust Sky?
Is she like in town? Do you want to go like grab dinner? We can do like a fun, everyone hang out with your family kind of day.
Yeah, my family doesn't really do that kind of thing.
Family
As much.
reunion. Lightning
Mm.
flies.
That, yes. Yeah.
Dragons
more
come
accurate.
and eat the birds, and only the birds.
Rude.
Wait, you weren't with us. How do you know?
Really? How do you know? Is it like
I like
common knowledge
partying
that
with
dragons
you.
eat birds?
Little dragon. And he starts like eating your. He's he's holding Devin and basically making the jaws go up and down on Rooney's arm. Rawr. Devin is starting to awaken, but does not seem to mind this turn of events.
I'm just getting assistance with what I usually do.
Right.
Chong and Rooney, how are you feeling? You look pretty white.
I'm absolutely trashed.
All right, should we get some sleep then? What time is it?
I don't think I'm ever going to sleep again.
You should sleep.
Yeah, your
What time
first
is
trip
it?
can do that to you. What?
I look outside. Where's the sun in the sky?
Sun's not. To call it in the sky is relative. It's almost hidden beneath.
Okay, so it's almost nighttime.
It's it's dusk.
Okay, sweet. All right, so let's go back to the inn, the Sire's Inn, and we'll grab some rooms, chill out, have a chill night. More chill than this. Less.
What's
Unless
more
you
chill
know-
than this, man?
Less.
He's got a point.
smoking.
Who animates
sleeping.
armor?
What?
What's the difference between animated armor and possessed armor? They're both moving.
I think the animated armor is more like somebody outside of the armor is controlling the armor, but the possessed armor is the armor is controlling itself, but also there's a thing in the armor that is controlling it. It's a difference of within and without.
What's... Okay. Little dragon. Goes back to Maud deepening Rooney.
Well, now I know where to come when I want to party. So thanks.
Yeah.
Still don't know how you know what happened with us when you weren't with us, but... Do you have any ideas?
He is lost in the little dragon eating Rooney's arm.
Cool.
Thank
Rooney, Devin's starting to get into it a little more, and you're pretty close to the point of it's gonna start to hurt.
No, I pulled my arm away. I don't think he was with us. I just think it's common knowledge that chromatic dragons really like birds.
Little dragon.
It's so easy for them. They're just like fire breath and instant fried chicken.
And he falls over again and is
Nice.
out. Devin kind of wriggles up to Domus, just very zigzaggy.
All right, Devin, you ready to go? Cool.
Falls over.
Let's roll. Okay, I pick up Devin.
You're putting him.
don't
Where are you
know.
putting him?
You can basically wear him like a hat.
I'm just gonna,
If
I'm
you
gonna
don't value your
basketball under the arm carry.
Perfect.
Devin.
Sack of potatoes. Is the bear still
You might want to get Chunk out of
patrolling?
here.
No, the other bear.
No, the bear is gone. Actually, no, they're there until 0 hit points or New Dawn. So yeah, no, he's still there.
This whole experience has just further convinced me that Aarakocra and dragons are natural enemies.
You hear from...
Well, didn't Aarakocra evolve from dragons? Isn't it something?
What? Evolved?
Little dragon.
Creating that lore.
Right.
Just sowing the seeds.
How dare you?
Rooney is terrified of his entire existence now.
All right, thanks, and tagging. We're gonna roll out. I guess the information you provided was helpful. Bye.
Little dragon.
Almost leaves with.
It's probably for the best. Chunk, as soon as you're outside, everything calms down. Your stomach stops heaving. You are very hungry. And you all head back to the Nested Tiger. Sire's Tavern and Inn. Busier. Definitely busier. Not quite full, but getting there. Older people playing cards. You see a rowdy bunch in one of the booths, just kind of yelling and arguing about seemingly nothing in particular. Sire is kind of leaned up behind the bar, just keeping an eye on everything. As you recall, he simply owns this place. He doesn't work. At least, not when he doesn't have to. Not in the same way that most in a tavern would. But you can go talk to him, you can grab a table. What would you like to do?
Hey, Sire.
Ah, yes. I see you have returned.
Yeah, a bit of a bust, but we got one good piece of information. Do you know where there are like crystal spires around?
In general, or
Yeah, they might be horny. Do you know of any sensual crystals? The spire crystals?
sentient, or they will.
No, sensual.
Yes, but in what did
I don't know.
exactly?
Who remembers the whole thing?
No, if we heard the same thing, I don't think anything sensual or horny was involved.
No, it
Just
wasn't
a horned redeemer and crystal spires. That's all I got out of it.
Horned Redeemer.
I'm still kind of hungry. What?
That's I was trying to remember. Horned Redeemer. It wasn't horny. It was Horned Redeemer. Brem. Crystal Spires mark the way.
Well,
I'm trying.
horned could refer to devils or demons even. But a horned redeemer. Have any of you heard of the legend of Krampus?
No.
No.
I mean, kinda.
For those of you who don't know, it is said that they are unable to perceive good creatures. And they care not for those they deem neutral, though they can see them. But if they deem you evil, they will beat you, put into a sack of holding, and eventually give you a hug that makes you very obedient to the laws of the land.
I don't object to a hug.
I'm not sure I like that kind of hug, though.
A hug so hard it stamps out evil.
Exactly.
I think I'm evil.
I mean, it stamps out evil, but...
These legends all stem from Bram. In fact, I don't remember legends of Krampus anywhere other than Bram.
Wonderful.
So we have to go to Brem?
Why would that be inscribed on the side of an axe?
How do you even get to Brem? And isn't it pronounced Bream?
Bream, Bram, it partially depends who you ask.
I think it's Breme.
Brame might be
Yeah, one of the towns I was traveling
Breamy.
to called Brem.
Creme brulee.
Breamy? It's definitely not Breamy.
Well, normally I would suggest booking passage on a ship, but since the devils arose, sea travel has gotten far more dangerous. It is still an option, should you wish to take it.
Is Krampus a devil?
No one's exactly sure. No one knows who he works for, if anyone, or why he does what he does. No one knows why, when his name is said, he comes. Assuming you're on Bremish soil.
Oh. I was going to say.
How does he determine who's good?
Perception.
Probably
If he
has a
cannot
chart
see
for
you, you are not good. If he cannot see you, you are good, at least as the stories go. Other options would be air travel. Airships are expensive and mostly non-functional since Tiamat left Keystone. I may be able to get you passage on a city.
Passage on a city?
That will be harder.
Would it be faster?
There would be faster than sea travel, by all means.
Hmm.
Perhaps slower than an airship, but has the benefits of... There are people who have seen the world from the sky. They may be more familiar with these spires you speak of.
Right. And also, even though it might be more expensive, it's a city. You can work while you're there.
You can
As
work.
opposed to a ship or an airship.
More to the point, there are also many shops. You can do any
Right.
shopping you need to there, as well as information gathering.
Right.
And it's not a matter of expense, it's a matter of... The city I refer to is known as Galzanagi. A strange amalgamation for those who feel unwanted by normal populations. Devils who don't really care about the hierarchy of hell, notwithstanding. There's also ogres, smarter than their kin, but deemed too monstrous to be dealt with in polite society.
So this city is full of devils.
Not necessarily. It's been a while since I've been there. You may encounter a few. There are not many who shirk hell and her hierarchy.
Ah.
Well, what were you doing?
So they're like fine devils. Okay, I'm just thinking like, why would we go to a city full of people that were trying to...
No.
Like...
If they are in the city, they are either emissaries. That is not to be mistaken. There is a chance there's someone trying to bargain with the current ruler. Or they are simply devils who wish not to deal with the conflict, hated by hell and the material plane alike.
Honestly, it seems pretty chill.
They're like an island of misfit toys.
Precisely. Galzanagi cares not for conflict. They will take in the refugees. They will aid as they are needed, but their main purpose is to keep dangerous things tucked away and give unwanted things a home.
Well, how do you know about it? Like, what sort of business did you have there?
I was on an airship a long time ago. I did some adventuring in my youth, but we were attacked. We should have been able to handle it. I think the ship did in the end, but I was cast adrift, if you will, into the waters below. Next thing I know, I'm in some kind of hospital-type room with a cleric watching over me, but not... There's no easier way to say it. It was a lich. That much was clear. But wielding holy magics. Curing the flesh without resorting to what we call necromancy. Though in all fairness, technically, simple spells like healing word and cure wounds could fall in that domain. I spent some time there after that, learning, talking to people as they determined where to drop me. I could have had a home there. But I've always been soft on the destitute in Terrace. I decided to give come back and give those who did not have a place, but did not desire to go to the floating city, a place to live here, an ability to live here. But at any rate, it's not a matter of money. For this, I do dare think they would give you passage for free. The problem is Golzanagi does not land.
Oh, so we'd have to, like, jump.
Likely teleportation would be required. I would need to get in touch with friends I still have there. Doable, if that is your wish. It will take me most of the night.
If you don't mind, and if that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this whole axe situation.
Yeah, I vote for that too. Seems like our best bet.
As you wish. I would be remiss, however, if I did not once again give you all an out. If you do not wish to do this, now would be the time to say so. For once you are on Golzanagi, I cannot say when you'll be back. If you'll be back.
I'm all for any solution that takes us in the air. I know we said about airships, or whatever everyone else wanted to do.
I may have just found out more about my life in the past couple hours than I have my entire life. I don't think I can stop now, so...
Looks over at Chonk.
Chonk, I think, probably had his face buried in his book this whole time. Just kind of looks up and is like, what?
Do you wish to continue this quest?
What quest?
I will assume he will go wherever you do.
He tends to
Probably.
do that.
Well then. If that is your will to continue, I will go. Now that he's back, Domus,
Lord,
did you have any
Take
objection
care
to
of Devin
continue?
real quick. I just had to make sure Devin was okay real quick, but I'm back now.
Do you wish to continue this, or do you wish to back out?
Yeah, do you know of any... I wanted to ask, do you know of any Genasi with, like, skin problems?
I know a Genasi or two, though the qualifier is... No, I do not know any Genasi with skin problems.
Okay, I'll keep doing this then.
As you wish.
I just feel like that the Genasi is important, but I don't know how to, like, find them.
I cannot say. I will look into getting you aboard Golzanagi. I do not know how long your journey will be from there, but to my knowledge, dragons cannot breach the city, so it is safer than an airship. and all the amenities and possibilities a city can offer. I have one request, if I am to do this for you, though. To put all of you on Golzanagi in this way puts my reputation on the line. Behave yourselves.
You give Devin a stern glance.
Devin is hard at work at one of the table legs.
So should I leave, Devin?
If there's a place, Devin will be welcome. It will be the Patchwork City.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll
If
find
there is
a
a place to leave
I'll find
in
a boarding
safety.
house there.
I got a place to leave in.
If you say 6 feet under, I'm gonna be so mad.
I mean, I didn't say anything.
Jim.
It's kind of going to Curie's leg at this point.
Devin.
What do you want?
Devin. Devin, come here. Do you want to come up? Devin?
Goes back to the table leg.
Here.
Domus, I am not afraid to hurt your pet.
I am sworn to defend, so I cannot let you do that. And I just want to let you know that right now.
Then make sure he doesn't bite anybody's leg anymore.
Letting you table. It's fine.
Yeah, now.
It's fine.
Did you see what he did to our Tagan earlier?
It's just playing around.
In his defense, both
Yes.
were half asleep.
No. This was before.
Yeah,
the
I
trip.
stand by what I said. For now, rest. Some of you look more exhausted than others. Though visiting our Tagan can do that at times.
Oh, he's fun.
I am like
I'm glad you sent us to him.
I'm like twice exhausted from our tagging.
Yeah. Doubly exhausted.
Rest. Your rooms are on me tonight. You may have to
Thank
find
you.
lodgings in Golzanagi for yourselves. I am only booking you passage.
Okay, we can manage that. Thank you so much. You've been so generous with us so far.
You've done well. You've helped out me. Some of those I care about. And if this quest of yours succeed, even if you don't choose to take the fight to the devils yourselves, you will be providing a very powerful weapon to it. I'll put stock in that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the tip to Drickness to our tag, and he was a strange dude but very helpful. He got I'll tell you what, he got so enlightened. He got so high that like he didn't even think that you were Tabaxi.
I must admit, that's a new one.
Mhm.
Artagan is a strange one, and I will never pretend to know exactly what he smokes at any given time.
I don't think he knows either, so it works out.
Just like a lot of very estranged visions.
But he is effective, and I cannot argue with his effectiveness, so I will not question his methods. I assure you, I am and have always been the Tabaxi you see before you.
I mean, I don't doubt it. We saw some weird stuff on our little vacation with him. I thought I saw the queen of all evil dragons.
That is unfortunate.
But thankfully, it's the last thing I remember ever seeing.
Really?
Yeah. It was a good first start to our journey, and I get the worst part out of the way.
Understandable. Well, you must excuse me. I will begin preparations for you. Come talk to me in the morning. I should have, if not your exact travel, plans for your travel.
Thank you. I'm going to double rest tonight.
He nods and he leaves. Or they nod and they leave. I gotta remember. Anything you all wish to do before bed?
Yes.
What's up?
Sadie's gonna metagame a little bit.
Okay.
Because she needs a win.
Okay.
Oh.
So, this is gonna sound so stupid. Right before I go to bed, I'm gonna try to non-lethally punch myself in the face and knock myself out. Because Sadie needs to roll another d20.
Okay. Roll an attack roll against yourself.
Are my attacks at disadvantage? I can't remember.
No.
No, okay.
I
I don't know what die to pick.
I
This would be the
so
funniest.
hope.
I'm picking. It's large. It's like the size of my eyeball. It's dragon scaled.
I don't know if I'm hoping for a nat one or not, to be honest with you.
I think this is how Harpo Marx died.
You have 19 chances out of 20. Do it.
There is a 5% chance that this is a nat one.
Don't talk statistics to the dice. They mess with that.
I mean, statistically tonight would say otherwise.
Mm.
To paraphrase Kyle, they're bad dice.
Please. Mama needs a win.
It can't be. Sadie, it can't be.
I think you're
Sadie.
Say
Sadie.
I think you're doing a
it. Say it.
I think you're messing with us. No. No!
How in the ever-living fuck?
What is that? 7 in a row? 8?
It's weighted. It's weighted against you.
So I assume what happens is I punch myself, I stab my eye out, and now I'm dead, bleeding out in the tavern floor.
No. No. So,
She punches herself out of
Hold on,
existence.
I need wine.
Chong,
Groundskeeper Willie punching himself to sleep every night.
we're actually going to come back to that. Is anybody doing anything before retiring for the evening?
I'll try to teach Devin sit.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
I go to punch myself, and all of a sudden the floorboards give out from under me, and I'm sucked into hell, and that's where I stay forever. And Sadie gets to roll a new character.
Absolutely not.
Oh, don't do
This
that
game is
again.
far
Don't
too
use those
short for me
dice.
to give you a new character.
12.
12? So it's tricky for Devin as there's no back of Devin. There is just top,
Right.
which is mouth, and bottom, which is not mouth. And then
Right.
sides. Honestly, you're not
Okay.
sure if Devin has a left or a right, or if it's all from the perspective of, okay, this is your left side compared to me, this is your right side compared to me. He's not taking sit very well. Mostly because he has no clue what the hell you want him to do.
Can I try stay?
I'm gonna say you've given sit is taking your time tonight to try to teach it.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I have
stay
something I
is
wanna do
possible in the future. If nothing else, if you tell him to sit, he'll pause long enough to be like, What? What? It's not
He'll
a
be
full stay, but
confused.
it'll give you a couple seconds to get what you want.
Good.
Rooney or Kiri, anything before you go to bed?
Yeah, Rooney is shook from his bad trip. Just to get like any sort of reassurance before going to sleep, he wants to try primeval awareness to detect for any dragons within a mile radius.
That is fair. You hold your breath and extend your consciousness. No dragons within 1 mile.
Oh, thank goodness. Good night.
Oh.
And you pass out. Kiri?
Go
How
interact with Chonk so I can roll another d20.
Nope.
How close to actual bedtime is it?
The sun has gone down. It is technically your choice when you usually choose to go to bed, but it is night.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's something that he wants to do, but he probably would have to wait until daylight to do it. So he is just going to rethink his life choices and think about everything his mom said. Everything.
Okay. Three of you drift to sleep. Rooney passing out after being certain there are no dragons within a mile. Kiri, eventually your troubled thoughts lull you into slumber. Or the closest you come to it at times. Domus, eventually you kind of put your head in your hands. Devin is not understanding this. And you don't fully realize it, but as you just have your hands there, you drift off. Thinking of sit, stay, and Genasi with skin conditions. And Chunk.
Okay, before we resolve that nat
Oh my
one,
god.
before we resolve that nat one, I have a
Uh-huh.
request. I have a request.
Anything that messes with the nat one will be denied. Be forewarned. But you can request anything you want.
I get 2 attacks per action.
Yes.
May I take the second one?
You're not going to be awake for the second one.
Okay, I have a different request then.
Okay.
Could I instead have Reckless on myself? Because I looked it up. I thought you had to be raging to Reckless. You don't.
I mean, it's so close range.
It is so... It's yourself. As much as I kind of want to give Sadie a possible win, I also want this Nat 1 to go through. So I'm gonna say no. Because also Reckless is supposed to happen before you roll the dice.
Yes.
but I misunderstood the ability. Okay, how about this?
Sadie, I know you're fishing for another dice roll, and part of me is tempted to give you one. I don't want to give you the chance for another nat 1. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Regardless of what this is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You let me re-roll that, saying we retconned that I reckless. Regardless of the outcome after it, I'll take a 3rd level of exhaustion.
You'll take 2 more levels of exhaustion and sleep off the 4th to go down to 3 for tomorrow.
Steven, you know how three rights make a left. How many L's make a W?
Not 7 of them. I want you all to know. I want everybody both playing with me right now and at home somehow watching this to know. For reasons I will disclose at a later date, I keep track of nat 20s and nat 1s.
Oh no.
I keep track of them for me and for all of you. For example, my party here has rolled 1 nat 20 tonight, and I've rolled 3. Technically, I have rolled a nat 1, but it didn't count because I had advantage. That's how that works, for all of you and for me. I have 7 nat 1s in the then category, and all of them have come from Sadie tonight.
I think they've all been in a row, too.
Statistically, this is improbable.
That's 20 to the... It's 1 in 20 to the 7th power that happens.
So
there is 1 in 20 to the 8th power that this is a nat 1 if I take this deal, guys.
So,
what are the odds
I'm
of that
going to
happening?
clarify all terms of the deal, just so nobody thinks I'm cheating anybody at the end of it. I'm going to play devil for a second.
For a second.
1 second.
The bargaining part of devils for a second. I will let you re-roll this as if you had advantage on the attack. The first condition is no matter what you roll, 2 levels of exhaustion, so you'll start next game with 3 levels of exhaustion. Because no matter what, you're going to sleep right now. You're going to sleep off 1 level of exhaustion.
Right.
If you roll another nat 1, you are starting tomorrow with 5 levels of exhaustion.
I can't
Isn't
do this.
that
I have to
death?
walk away.
No, 6
Oh,
is
6 is
death,
death.
which is why I'm not
my
letting
God.
her get to 6.
I may be following Jeff.
Okay. Disadvantage on ability checks. Speed halved. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Hit point maximum halved. And speed reduced to 0. So someone would need to carry me to the ship.
That's not happening.
No, we're leaving you behind.
I will get you to Golzanagi no matter what. I will not impede everybody's progress.
I mean, it's not that not willing, it's just you're
Actually,
like 1,500
Too
pounds.
no. I will amend it to make it easier for everyone. You'll still have the 3 levels of exhaustion when you wake up in the morning.
Right?
You will basically be under the effect as if you had been raised by a raised dead spell. You will get the penalties that come with a raised dead spell.
Along with the 3 levels of exhaustion. And
Right.
that's if I roll a nat 1.
That is
right?
only
Sadie
if
has
you
not
roll
rolled
another
yet,
nat
Jeff.
1.
Guys, I mean,
Or you keep it as
statistically speaking,
Statistically speaking, 7 in a row is very improbable.
I
statistically speaking, 8 in a row is even more improbable, right?
Even with
The last time you
disadvantage,
rolled-
I should not have 7 nat 1s in the nat 1 category right now.
Never go to Vegas.
Never go to Vegas.
I almost went to Vegas last year, not to gamble, because there was a Paramore concert down there I wanted to go to.
Okay. Never
But I
gamble.
did
You
almost
might-
go to Vegas last year.
Just go to the Meow Wolf Museum and nothing else.
Guys, there's no way it's gonna be in that one, right?
That's what
No
I
way.
said last time. I'm not saying a damn thing this time.
There's no way, right?
Clearly there is.
What's
I'm
the move
scared
here,
for you.
Chunk?
There's no way this is gonna be another nat one.
Shake it extra hard and go for it.
Jeff's saying go for it.
I said shake it extra hard. Emphasis on that
Right. Angela?
I encouraged you to go for it the last time, saying you had 19 chances out of 20. So I'm just not saying a damn thing. I abstained.
I will not enable your addiction.
Well
I
said,
didn't hear
well said.
the risks. I stepped away. So I say go for it. Is it that you die if you fail?
No.
Is anyone in chat?
If you're in chat, raise your arms and give Sadie your power level.
There are 4 people in chat right now, and I'm pretty sure it's all of us.
All 4 people raise your arms and give Sadie your power level.
I'm not Communist
Communism.
Bakeries, and they're saying do it, so...
Who's Communist Baker?
I don't know, but it's not one of us last I checked.
That sounds familiar.
Griffin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep, Griffin says do it. You gotta do
Give
it.
it.
Hi, Griffin. I don't know who you are. It's nice to meet you.
It's a person you can't say no to.
Griffin's
Far
great.
too
Is a
endearing.
person I can't say no to?
I mean, you can say no.
I can't. Griffin asked me to jump off a bridge.
How badly do you want an attempt at a win, Chunk?
This isn't Chunk. This is Sadie.
I know.
I said it when I asked to roll to punch myself. This is kind of metagaming.
Yeah. How badly?
Griffin said, say no. That means you absolutely have to do it. Because he gave you an out. It's so charming of him.
What are RPGs for if not for chaos? Well said.
It's got a point.
I'm gonna cry. This is so
You
dumb.
should roll a d20 to decide if you're rolling it or
Don't
not.
roll a d20 to decide. If you roll that d20, I'm counting it.
That
I-
will not be in that one.
Sadie, want this on the record.
Okay.
I want this next statement on the record.
Let's hear it.
If this campaign was not streamed on Twitch, I would not take this deal. But because it is, I'm going to.
Do it.
So all you people watching, right? Griffin, this is for your entertainment. So you better fucking enjoy it. I will take the deal, Stephen. In an
Roll it.
attempt to punch myself to sleep, non-lethal.
Uh-huh.
I know I said it last time, but I'm just reiterating, non-lethal.
I will also put this on the record before you tell me what you just rolled. No
I have-
matter what, you will end up asleep and not dead. It's just in what fashion do we get there?
I don't know if I trust this die anymore.
I wouldn't trust any of them.
I don't know which one to roll.
Exactly.
You haven't pulled out a new one?
I would almost suggest roll 20, but roll 20 is just as capricious.
I have like 32 different D20s.
They've all
And
failed.
I don't know if I trust any of them. I'm rolling this one. I have committed. I'm going to roll
All right.
this one. Breck looks like he wants to stab me.
This is we say keep rolling the dice at the end of every stream. This is that roll.
Yeah. Everyone keep rolling the dice except Sadie.
Everyone, please redeem. Keep rolling the dice right now. Everyone in chat, please redeem. Roll the dice. Okay. Thank you.
Incredible.
Jeff,
all
I need
believe in
you to
you.
do it too.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's 50 points.
You have
Fine,
a
it's done.
thousand points.
And I didn't get there by spending 50 points on nat ones.
I'm also not gonna look while I roll this. I'm gonna put the popcorn bucket back on my head. I'm not gonna look while I roll this.
Make sure it
Well, then
lands
how are
on
you
the
going to
tray.
find out what it was?
I'll
Probably
look
meant
after I roll. I'm just gonna make sure I'm over the dice tray. Okay.
They spent the points. Don't fail me.
It's been rolled.
Okay.
My glasses aren't on, so I can't see. I gotta put stuff back.
Streak
You
broken.
didn't shake it enough.
I did shake it!
Streak broken. Don't you dare keep us in suspense at this point. It's been
It
an
can't
hour.
be. It can't be.
Find out next week
Nope.
on System Agnostic that Sadie rolled a fucking one!
This is impossible. This
This is genuinely impossible.
It's not
This is-
focusing.
This can't be.
I believe
It's not
you.
focusing.
This can't be. 8 in a row.
It's not focusing, but I promise it's a fucking one.
Okay.
So basically,
Hold
Chonk
on.
has chosen to die today.
Nope, Chunk's
He's
not
just very
dead.
insistent.
Chunk is not dead. I made that very clear before this roll was made. This chapter is too short for me to deal with dead characters all the time.
This is so stupid.
So, Sadie,
What is wrong with you?
right now, before I do this, Sadie, I would like you to go into your character sheet.
Yes.
Go ahead and long rest so
Delete it.
everything happens correctly.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Put yourself up to 5 levels of exhaustion.
I thought it was just 3.
Oh, you're right. I did say that. Go to 3 levels of exhaustion.
You said 3, but I have the raised dead.
But you
Thanks.
have a specifically, for those of you who don't know, you have a -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Oh my
Minus
God.
4.
-4. And every night after tonight that you sleep, that'll go down by 1.
I would like to point out that my passive perception is now 3.
Oh my God.
Actually, I have exhaustion that gives me disadvantage on checks.
It's -2.
So
Your
that's a
passive is
-5.
-2.
So my passive perception and my passive insight are both -2.
In negative passive perception, you start noticing things that aren't there.
I noticed these-
hallucinating.
I noticed these 4 giants sitting at glowing screens, rolling these colorful rocks and screaming at each other.
It's
Screaming the number 1 back and forth.
anything I talk about, you don't see. You don't see what's clearly there.
Sadie's just gonna play the next game. Next week, Sadie's just gonna play without her headphones in.
Okay, so
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna try to read everyone's lips, which I can't do, by the way, which Sadie can't do, and then I'll tell you what Chonk's doing based off that. That's next week. Sadie tries to read lips.
I'm excited for that experiment.
Okay, so this is what happens at the end of the night.
Yes, I forgot something's happening.
Just as the rest of you begin to drift off to sleep. Nope, you know what? Everybody gets to witness this happen. As you drift off to sleep, you begin dreaming of your friend who seems to have a run of bad luck in the past day. The smoke seeming to have messed with them. Chonk ends up on your minds a little bit. Weirdly enough, you see Chonk in your dreams. They're getting ready for bed. They get themselves into their usual state and they decide, you know what? I need a win. Everything's fine. And you see them clutch their little bare fist and just 1, 2, Nobody questioned logistics on this because with 8 nat 1s in a row, we threw that out already. So we're losing logistics in this instance. 1, 2. You think you hear a knock, but you don't stop moving your fist as you turn your head. The fist goes around, spinning you. You are a large bear with small feet. You lose your balance, crash through the window, onto this, like, precariously balanced cart, sending its entire heavy, like, this is effectively a mining cart that you just upended. Impossibly, everything in the cart lands back in it at the same time, launching you into the air, back through your window, rolling out of your room, down the stairs, and into the fireplace, where your head just slams into this heavy cauldron, knocking you unconscious. And at the end of it, at the very end of it, Sadie, I want you to say the name of A Fear of Long Words, as that is the last thing Chunk thinks of in this moment.
Yeah, it's Hippopotamonstrosans and Squipedaliophobia. Good to camera.
And then Chunk is sprawled out, unconscious. The cauldron swings back and forth from the impact before spilling all of its contents onto Chunk. And in our final scene of this farce, because that is the only word I can think of for it anymore.
This is justice after Chunk spilled their contents.
I would like
on
to
me.
point out, of my last 11 rolls, right? No, sorry, not of my last 11 rolls, because I did some rolls earlier. Of the last 2 sessions, I have rolled 2 nat 2s, and what am I at for tonight? 8 nat 1s?
Yep.
In a row? 9 nat 1s and 2 nat 2s in the past 2 sessions.
The last scene of our farce.
I don't remember the last time I rolled naturally above a 10.
A stray cat comes wandering in. This beat to shit cat that looks like it lost several fights in the past 5 minutes. Just destroyed. Beat to shit. Where is my page? Oh, I ripped it out. Haha, silly me. Black fur, almost translucent. Walks up to Chunk, the biggest, fluffiest thing in the room. Claws at his face. Just cut to ribbons. If Chunk had hit points, he'd lose them in this instant.
Which is why we need to raise dead.
Decides, no, the face is too weird. Walks over to the belly, does the same thing, and then lays down. Also, Chunk, your bag with the 30 copies of the same book is currently on fire. You will be losing some copies. Not all of them. Okay. The bag will be saved in time. But some copies are getting burned.
You tell me.
Roll another d20. Maybe it'll only be 1.
It'll definitely only be 1.
D12.
Roll a d12?
Roll a d12.
Is this how many are getting burned?
This is how many books are ruined before the bag gets saved.
Okay, so...
Watch this one be a 12.
Technically, if I roll a 1, it's a win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's why
Yep.
it's not gonna happen.
This is my gay one. It's rainbow colored.
It betrayed you before. Let's see what it does today.
The rainbow D20 did, but not the rainbow D20.
That's true. What you got?
I don't. I want to roll, but I'm so scared to.
We believe in you.
This is truly the last scene of this farce.
If you roll in that one with the gay dice, I'm calling the Trevor Project.
She already did.
Oh.
I'm tattling.
Ask them if they'll sponsor us. Maybe my gay dice will do better. Okay.
Roll it.
So, this is for 9 ones in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
You got this.
Find out next week.
That sounds like a
Oh,
12 to
Sadie.
me.
Oh my god.
You're breaking this. It's a 1.
And this is why I didn't
Bitches,
say roll the
bros, and
D20, because
non-binary hoes.
if it was a 1 on a D20, all the books would be gone.
Yeah.
Bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. That is 9 ones in a row tonight.
Moving away. 10 if
Get
you
me
count
outta
the
here.
D4.
Yes, I rolled a D4 and got a 1.
Moving away from this. Back to an undisclosed time.
I got a mark off. I lost them.
Not finding anybody, any sign of a delivery person. Aaron Descala picks up the box and takes it inside his home. And the door closes behind him with a solid thud. And that thud is where we leave our story. For now. As always, thank you, my players, for sticking with me. Thank you, Sadie, for that.
I'm in pain. What have you done?
I need to go to church or something. There's some sin or something I gotta confess. I don't know.
What dice god did you piss off?
I don't know.
All of them is the answer.
What did I do?
Sadie,
You
after
pissed
we're
off
done
all
here,
7,
I need you to go
creator
on
gods.
YouTube and look up the video Bad Dice by Door Monster. That is what's happened here tonight.
This has got to be a record or something. Like, can we send in this video to Guinness World Records?
Right?
They were like, no, the video's too
It's-
blurry. Don't count.
It's ridiculous. Okay. Anyways. Any plugs, my friends?
I need to plug all 7 creator gods, which
Yeah.
Sadie offended tonight.
I have
Oh.
a couple.
Sadie will be doing
Um,
penance to the all gods of chance and luck for her failure or sins. It has to be multiple, right? It has to be multiple offenses to get this bad.
I don't know.
Say so.
Breck, you got one.
Yeah, QuelmarCon.com is live, so go there to find out more information about QuelmarCon 2023. Another exciting announcement that you'll see if you go to that website is that tickets go live December 10th.
Woot.
So stay
Nice.
tuned for that. Join our mailing list for any notifications. We're going to be letting people know when scholarship forms go live, when tickets go live, when merch sales go live, all that good stuff. So go to the site, check it out, see what information is there. It's gonna be it's cool.
What you got, Angela?
Cyberpunk is Monday, December 12th, 7:30. Jonathan is running it. There's some really cool people playing it. Also, I'm playing it. And you should watch it because it's taking place a couple hundred years before the end of all existence in Palmar. And I'm beginning to think we may have something to do with it.
Nah,
Maybe.
Or at least Friend Computer does.
I was
but
gonna
now
say,
we're calling it.
if you've ever seen
What?
Paranoia, you'll have a familiar friend to go fear and obey.
That's fun.
Although
Got
right now
those-
we're
What are they? Bennies and
yeah.
not Bennies.
There's
What's the
only
opposite
Benny.
of Bennies?
Oh God, what do they call it?
Bennies and Benjis.
Benchies.
I don't remember.
Start with a D. Deficits.
Bennies and fails. Bennies and you done goofed.
You done fucked up. Any other...
Well, right now we're calling it friend Billy Bass Potato Computer. So watch us to find out why.
I'm sure he loves that name. He's got so many different personalities. That's just one of them.
In that same vein, on the 13th, Once Upon a Town has their next game. But assuming none of my players have neglected to tell me things, we have a game next week, so we're first. Come watch us.
I have some plugs too.
Woo.
We will get... Are they real or they your life?
They're real. Well, it's the TikTok channel I've been plugging every
Yes, that is...
And also dating life.
And dating life.
as Breck has requested. Yes.
Yes.
I'm not signing off. I'm just giving the veins of 13th Once Upon a Town continues. I don't know if First Class is every other week or every week. If it's every week, next Wednesday. Every other, the Wednesday after.
Yeah, it's supposed to be every week. As far as I know, we're playing next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Season 2, class 2 of First Class. It's kind of confusing. We're Season 2 of First Class. Come watch it. We're in the Underdark, stirring shit.
Well, second class.
Nah.
No, we're the first one, but we're in year 2.
First, two class.
I'm just happy to be here.
Stay
I'm happy to be
tuned for
playing
season
D&D 2
3.
nights in a row.
Woot.
I'm out here in best form.
Here forever.
First class, a psycho
All right, Sadie, what you got?
All right. So first of all, very quickly, side note. Someone DM me on Discord. I'll give you my address. You could send me some new D20s. But as per Breck's request, I am giving weekly whenever we play, updates on my dating life. This all started because when we were playing, for those of you who don't know, when we were playing Chapter 1, I named, what was it, a nymph, sprite, something, an NPC. My character said, I'll call you Rebecca. And then during our break, I matched on Tinder with a young woman named Rebecca, who ghosted me. Since then, Breck has requested that I update people on my dating life as it goes along. Tonight, because I have ADHD, I need to do meaningless tasks while I do other things so I can concentrate. So I did some swiping on Bumble and I did some swiping on Tinder. I made one match on Bumble, and I'm not allowed to message first, so I'm waiting for her to message me. And I made 2 matches on Tinder, and I did send them a message, neither of which have responded yet. So I will keep you posted on those.
Nice.
That is my dating.
You're also going to get dinner with a 50-year-old?
No. I told you that in confidence, Brett. No. Anyways, the second plug I have is some friends of mine and I are starting a TikTok channel. The world is a dreary, bleary place, and we want to put a little laughter into it, like I did tonight with 9 ones. Our channel is called 80HD_morons. We are the 80HD morons. I do not currently have the login credentials to it, so I have not been able to log in and post some videos that I have recorded. But until then, to promote the 80HD morons, I have been sharing some of the content I'll be posting on there with you, the lovely people of Kalmar. Some side notes, we found out that the bit I was doing, the daily fun facts of factual funness, is actually a bit another TikToker already does. So we have changed it. So, and now it's time for Silly Stories with Sadie, the part of TikTok where Sadie comes out and tells a silly story.
Yeah.
One time, when I was picking up a drunk friend from a bar, I was waiting at the bar while she went to the bathroom. A large man, about 6'4", covered in tattoos, probably weighed about 250, 260 pounds, walked up to the bar, pulled out his wallet. From his wallet, produced a $10 note of Monopoly money, slid it across the bar to the bartender, and said the usual, and make it a double. The bartender proceeded to take the money, hold it up to the light to make sure it was legit, stuff it in his pocket, and then give the man a hug. After receiving the hug, the man walked out of the bar without talking to anyone else. This has been Silly Stories with Sadie, the part of TikTok where Sadie comes out and tells a silly story.
Soon to actually come to TikTok.
Yes. Whenever my friend gives me the login deets.
Plug that is really not a plug because it's just this. Share. I posted in the group that if people want to watch Sadie lose their mind, come watch this episode. So if you want to share the gift of Sadie losing her mind, tell people to watch this. Not all of it, like, watch what you want, but, like, this episode. Anything else, my friends?
No, I gotta go vomit on my own shins.
Understandable. I'm also going to say you have a chance to clean that up throughout the night.
Generous. Thank you.
It didn't come up. You would have had the chance, but it didn't come up. I was focused on the bear.
I'm sure you would came up. It all came up on the mic.
Jeff got it.
But what do we say at the end of games, my friends?
Please don't puke on my shins.
Stop rolling ones.
That too.
Stop rolling dice.
Everyone roll the dice except
Except
Sadie.
I think my saying needs to be stopped rolling the dice.
Keep rolling dice because eventually.